Zero problems, big fella. Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead.
Great morning, everybody. Coach Suger with Coach Suger. So this is no sugar in my coffee, and it's Monday. Time to go, baby. Time to get it on, right? Hope everybody had a great and marvelous weekend. I know I did, man. I know I did. Yeah. So great morning, Rachel. How are we doing? I hope everybody is great. Let's see, trying to get one last camera. And I don't know why. There we go. Everybody on live beat, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, Instagram, many blessings. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for everybody that watches the replay. Hey, thank you guys so much. So if you haven't seen the title is Old Code. You see, because what I've been learning, and I started going back, I have some great people, man, and they opened up a new, I guess, a new door of learning for me, and that was to really understand a little bit more of the ancient mysteries, the ancient, philosophies and principles, and to really start applying those to my life, okay, constructively and habitually. So over the weekend, I started digging in the samurai, the warrior. I know some of you guys are thinking like, what is Coach talking about? What is he going? But what I'm talking about is I started looking a lot into the lives, into the background, into the practices, into the training of a samurai warrior. And I started looking at centuries ago how they had self-discipline back then. And they practice it over and over. I mean, years before you became a samurai, you practiced this from a young child. They bred you up. And so I look at that in today's society. I'm going, wait a minute. What happened? Where did we fall off? Where did we go left when we should have kept going right? You know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes, as I open up the book and I read you a strong note, because this has definitely helped in my life as well as in those lives centuries ago. Now, I'm not a century years old. I'm not thousands of years old. But the ancient manuscript, the ancient principles and core values do I implement into my life every single day. That's why I wear the costume, because I represent it every single day. In every single way, I'm improving my life. Not just my business, not just my ability to educate, not just my parenthood, the hat that I wear, not just the hat that I wear as a husband, but every way and every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to share with you, is the old code. Because oftentimes we go through life, we meet people in our life. It might be you right now, watching me right now around the world, saying, yo, there's some things in my life that are just not right. There are things in my life that I just need a little bit more guidance in. There are things in my life, in my business, that I just can't get right. And oftentimes I have found through so many people that have messaged me, people that have asked, Coach Suger, I'm having a problem. Well, a lot of the time is because you're so distracted by the negative things. You're allowing people to walk through your mind with dirty feet. Are you hearing me? You're allowing people to walk through your mind with dirty feet, with their dirty shoes on. Come on, man. Hello? And it says right here, it says that life and death are in the tongue. Life and death are in the tongue. This thing right here. So if you can't control it, if you're surrounding yourself around people that can't control their tongue, then guess what happens? It's a known fact. The more that I studied the mind, the more I started understanding the subconscious and conscious mind, the more I started to really emulate new things into my life and start to change the way that I was thinking and the way that I was surrounding myself, who I was surrounding myself around. because I didn't want to surround myself with influential people that had a negative tongue, that had a negative thought always on their mind. I wanted to surround myself with people that were positive, people that had nutrients, people that had information, people that had content, people that had things that could help me go from ordinary to extraordinary in my life. And there are more than two hands of people that I can surround myself with, because faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word. Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word. And so if I wanted to have a stronger belief system in what I was reading, because if I wanted to learn more about the mind and psychology and everything that I was doing, and to implement into that in the coaching beyond into our business, as well as into my family, as well as into the leadership within my home, as well as outside of my home into my community, then I needed to start surrounding myself. You're saying my business is not going well. I just don't get it. My business is not really climbing up. Many times that's not climbing up because of you. You're not implementing the code. You're not breaking the code. You're not understanding the codes. You know what I'm saying? And what more can I say? But you have to understand the code. You have to apply the code. Every day, in every way, I will get better and better in these areas. And many times it's just people that don't want to sit down and formulate anything. So how can you have the gift if you don't formulate it? You know, so I mean, in order to have this, there's no person on the face of this earth that can say, hey, I wake up, I have the perfect life. I don't care how much money you got. It doesn't matter how much money you got in your bank. Doesn't matter how many cars you have. Doesn't matter how many homes you have. Because we all see it. Seeing is believing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you can spot them out. You can count them on each hand of people that got it all, but they ain't got it all. You feel me? So I mean, it's absolutely important to understand the code. Okay, self-discipline. The code, self-talk. If there's anything I've learned in all this process, and the further I go in the process, is self-discipline, self-talk, my faith. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my character. In everything, my character, as well as my focus on being sacrificial. You have to sacrifice many things in life to get what you truly want, what you truly desire. He says, where your heart is, that where your treasure be also. Are you hearing me? Like, this is your opportunity. If you really want to move from ordinary to extraordinary in your life, you may need to implement those 5 things. I'm just sharing them out with you. These are the things that I have learned from the greats, from genuine individuals around history. Okay, this is traditional. This isn't modern. This is traditional. Modern is cool. Modern is all right. But traditional is where the excellence of legends begin. And so I want that. I want that for me. I want that for you. 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 Every single day, I believe, okay, I can, and that's the end of the story. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, many blessings to you guys. Again, have a great and marvelous week. As you got Thanksgiving coming up this week, hey, every day should be a day that you thank God for something. Every day should be a day of gratitude. Every day should be a day that you're saying, thank you for this, thank you for that, okay? I thank you guys so much for being with us for 3 years. And I thank you guys so much as we go into 2018. Woo! It's hard to imagine, right? This year went so quick. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for following me. Thank you guys so much for sharing the video out. Everybody that's subscribed on YouTube, thank you guys. Rachel, many others that are on Facebook right now. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Many blessings to you guys. As always, make every single day a masterpiece. I'm out.